Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Down to Earth Astronomy. Today we are having a look at a game on Steam called Solar2. It's a rather fun little astronomy game. So let's go ahead and start the game. So initially you spawn as a single asteroid, and you can move around. And if you bump into other asteroid with sufficient speed, you can see we absorb the other asteroid. You can see that our mass is slowly increasing in the upper left corner, and you can also see let's find another asteroid belt. We can also see a small progress bar where it says too small planet. So as we move around here, we find other small asteroids, and we keep increasing our mass. But we also need to be careful, because around the universe, as you can see here, we have another planet with a captured asteroid, and a star over here which is capturing asteroids. So you can see if we get too close, I will slowly begin to be pulled towards the planet. See that I'm accelerating. We're gonna get away fast here. And you can see where the asteroids hit the star, they're being destroyed. So we definitely don't want to do that. Either do we want to get caught by a planet. So let's go over here and start collecting more asteroids. And your ultimate goal, of course, is to become a black hole and absorb the whole universe, because who doesn't want to do that, apparently. So we absorbed enough mass to become a small planet, and the next we can do is we can begin to collect asteroids as small moons. And again, being very careful not to get too close to the stars, because they can really fuck us up. Okay, once you caught a sufficient amount of asteroids, you can, by pressing space, you can absorb them, and we increase our mass. So we'll just go around picking up asteroids. And you notice my mass right now is 36, but if I bump into an asteroid, you see my mass decrease, because of the asteroid impact. All these arrows you see around the planet, pointing in different directions, are different missions you can do. Here we see spaceships that are shooting down asteroids. But yeah, around space you can find different kind of missions that you can do. And these vary from trying to destroy another planet, which you can do by grabbing asteroids like this and then moving close to him. I'll just give you an example here. I can find a lone planet. Just grab a few asteroids like this. So here's one. So I could attack him by going close to him like this, and let my asteroids bump into him until eventually he will become so small that he will be destroyed. That could be an example of a mission that you could get. But for now, we'll just keep moving around until we have enough to become a larger planet. Okay, here we are. We should have enough asteroids by now to evolve to the next state. So just start absorbing. And you see we upgraded to a life planet. And you see a small progress bar in the middle of your planet, and this is life that begins to evolve on your planet, because obviously as soon as a planet gets large enough, life will automatically begin to evolve, because that's how life works, apparently. But anyway, we begin to evolve life on our small planet, and soon the evolution is complete. And you see, as soon as life has evolved, they build spaceships and a small shield around your planet. The spaceship will fly around, try to protect the planet from asteroid impacts, which can be a bit annoying, because they sometimes shoot the asteroids that you actually want to catch. Oh, we want that one. Come on. And we'll just keep absorbing. And you can also notice right now they've built two smaller weapons on the planet, so if we get attacked by other spaceships, we're able to defend ourselves. And the shield is slowly recharging. And we will just keep on absorbing. And as we evolve to a life planet, you get new missions available. So each state in your evolution have different types of missions you can complete. For instance, an asteroid mission, which was the first state, could be help another asteroid become a planet. So you have to bump another asteroid around without absorbing him until he becomes an asteroid. That's a quite tricky mission and quite entertaining. But for now, we're just gonna keep evolving and keep absorbing more asteroids until we have enough for evolution to the next stage, which is a small star. Okay, good. Here we are again. And we should have enough asteroids now to actually evolve. So let's see if this isn't enough. There we go. And we evolved to a small star. This means, of course, that we are no longer a planet, so we cannot have life. But we have the capability now to absorb planets. And as a star, we can... oh, there's another planet. We can help these planets evolve. So ideally we want some of our planets to evolve to a state where life will begin to evolve. And you see, as a small star, we're able to have a maximum of 3 planets, as you can see in the upper left panel. Okay, we begin to collect asteroids again. And one more planet, here, go. And just as we, as a planet, could absorb the asteroids, as a star, we are able to absorb a planet. And you will always absorb the smallest planet first. So if I traverse space, for instance, I would eat one of my planets and it would increase by mass. And now we got our first planet with life on, which is pretty nice. And again, we have new missions available to us. See if we can get another life planet. And we're going to just move around, find planets, and keep evolving until we have enough mass to become a medium star. Good. Once again, we actually have enough mass right now to evolve, but we have 3 planets with life on that I really want to keep, because I want to show you guys something else. Because just as you can evolve, as we could evolve into a into a star, we can also make our planets evolve into a star. So, oh, they destroyed one of our planets. I better get the hell out of here. Okay, so we have to evolve into a medium star because we're being attacked. So we basically just absorb the planets while we still have them. But what you can do is, I'll try to do it with this planet now, is if you keep trapping more and more asteroids and keep absorbing the asteroids, you can actually make that you can actually make that planet evolve into a star as well, and you'll become a binary star system. And I've seen as many as 8 planets around in a single system. I don't think there's an actual limit to how many you can have. Oh, oops. Oh crap. Okay, so by accident I absorbed the planets, so we have no planets right now. So we have to find some new ones. This one here. So, after a bit of playing, I managed to evolve into a large-size star. As you can see, I have 2 life planets, and when you have 2 life planets, they begin to build a shield around the star as well. And at the moment, I'm just keeping my 2 life planets for defense, while moving around trying to get these smaller planets and absorbing them, until we get enough mass to either evolve on one of our planets. So we can either... oh, oops. So we can either just keep trying to catch asteroids with our planets and absorb mass into our planets and make them evolve into a star as well. Or we could just go for the smaller planets and try to absorb them if they don't get destroyed. Try to absorb the smaller planets to gain mass. Unfortunately, I did manage to destroy one of my life planets. That's the problem. If you just tap space too many times too fast, you might accidentally absorb one of your planets. And this is way more difficult than it looks. Okay. Oh, almost get it into orbit. You can't get asteroids to orbit the star for some reason. You can only orbit planets. But this planet should be fairly close now to evolving. And again, when you press space, it would always absorb the lowest mass object. So if I press space now, it should absorb the asteroid. And if I press space again, it should then absorb the small planet. So it will always keep the largest object. We're just going to keep moving around, trying to find another life planet instead of evolving it ourselves. To see if we can't get either 2 life planets again, or if we can... Oh, here's actually an example. So here's a system that has evolved into a binary star system, where you can see you have 2 large stars in the center. And we can try to do the same by keep collecting asteroids with our planet. There's another life planet. Come on. Yes. Anyway, I'll just keep moving around trying to absorb asteroids into my planets. So here we are again. I got a total of 6 planets with life on, so we're actually beginning to be a force to be reckoned with. You can see the whole fleet of spaceships following us, all the green spaceships, and all the cannons that we have on all our planets. And we're almost ready to evolve into a neutron star. I think we have absorbed this last planet. This should do it. There you go. But as a neutron star, I'm only capable of actually having 4 planets. So let's absorb 2 of them and see if we can save the last one. There we go. So right now we are at the neutron star level, and we're able to have 4 planets. All of them at the moment have life on. It might be a good idea in a case like this. You can see we have 2 planets here. We can't absorb any of them because we have no spare room. So I'll just go ahead to absorb 1 planet, so that I always have a free slot for capturing other planets, like so. And again, we are moving on through this endless universe, looking for more planets to absorb. Oh, and get away from these large fleets of ships, because they can really harm our planets fast, even though they have a shield on. And you can see up in the panel that the next state is a black hole. So we are actually very close to being massive enough to become a black hole. Okay, here we are. We have collected a few planets. We have a total of 3 life planets. And with the mass from the planets, we should be able to evolve into a black hole. So let's go ahead and absorb them and see what happens. And there we are. We evolved into a black hole. And we can simply just begin to wreak havoc on the universe, flying around, absorbing stars. And as you can see, our next progress bar is until the big crunch. And we can even absorb other black holes. Though, we still do need to be careful, because there might be larger black holes out there, and if we encounter such a black hole, they might be able to absorb us, so we need to be careful, and I'll try to find an example for you guys. Just go ahead and try to catch that star. So, see that? The red marker? That's an indication of a black hole that is large enough to actually absorb you, so we need to get away from that. And we'll just keep looking for other smaller black holes, as well as large stars. So there's another black hole, just absorb that. Gives a decent amount of mass. And you can see even the starship here, they try to slip away, but our gravity is simply just too large. Oh, yet another black hole. Let's try to absorb it. which gives us a huge boost to our mass. And we'll just keep running around the universe, trying to get away from these larger black holes, while we absorb more and more mass and become heavier and heavier. And we'll just fast forward until we are about ready to evolve into the next state. We are getting to a point where we are beginning to be a force worth noticing in the universe. I see we're almost just above halfway there. And we can actually now begin to also absorb other smaller black holes. And you can see as we do that, this rapidly increases our mass. And we can actually create black holes by smashing stars together. And we are now very close. I would say just a few more large stars or a single black hole should do it. Oh. Come back here. And the planet evolved. Oh. Get away from that. There are still larger black holes. And there we go. We reached the end. We managed to absorb the whole universe. And of course, after the big crunch, there can only be one thing. And that is, of course, yet another Big Bang. And after the Big Bang, we start our life again as an asteroid. So this is Solar2, available on Steam. I hope you liked it. Remember to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you want more astronomic content. So this is Down to Earth Astronomy. And until next time, have a good one.